I finally have you, but I can't get you home because of this blizzard. There's always something. Not that you would understand. You're like my sister. Everything always came easy to her. She's a firebending prodigy, and everyone adores her. My father says she was born lucky. He says I was lucky to be born. I don't need luck, though. I don't want it. I've always had to struggle and fight, and that's made me strong. It's made me who I am.
Hey Mom, want to see how Azula feeds turtle ducks?
Zuko, why would you do that?
Ow! Ow, ow! Ow! Stupid turtle duck! Why'd she do that?
Zuko, that's what moms are like. If you mess with their babies, they're gonna bite you back.
Can you make Zuko play with us? We need equal teams to play a game.
I am not cartwheeling.
You won't have to. Cartwheeling's not a game, dum-dum.
I don't care. I don't want to play with you.
We are brother and sister. It's important for us to spend time together. Don't you think so, Mom?
Yes, darling, I think it's a good idea to play with your sister. Go on now, just for a little while.
Let me in!
Prince Zuko, what's wrong?
I want to go into the war chamber, but the guard won't let me pass.
You're not missing anything, trust me. These meetings are dreadfully boring.
If I'm going to rule this nation one day, don't you think I need to start learning as much as I can?
Very well. But you must promise not to speak. These old folks are a bit sensitive, you know?
Thank you, Uncle.
The Earth Kingdom defenses are concentrated here. A dangerous battalion of their strongest earthbenders and fiercest warriors. So I am recommending the 41st Division.
But the 41st is entirely new recruits. How do you expect them to defeat a powerful Earth Kingdom battalion?
I don't. They'll be used as a distraction while we mount an attack from the rear. What better to use as bait than fresh meat?
You can't sacrifice an entire division like that. Those soldiers love and defend our nation. How can you betray them?
Zuko's outburst in the meeting. The Fire Lord became very angry with him. He said that Prince Zuko's challenge of the general was an act of complete disrespect. And there was only one way to resolve this.
Agni Kai. A fire duel.
That's right. Zuko looked upon the old general he had insulted and declared that he was not afraid. But Zuko misunderstood. When he turned to face his opponent, he was surprised to see it was not the general. Zuko had spoken out against the general's plan, but by doing so in the Fire Lord's war room, it was the Fire Lord whom he had disrespected. Zuko would have to duel his own father. When Prince Zuko saw that it was his father who had come to duel him, he begged for mercy.
Please, Father. I only had the Fire Nation's best interest at heart. I'm sorry I spoke out of turn.
You will fight for your honor.
I meant you no disrespect. I am your loyal son.
Rise and fight, Prince Zuko.
I won't fight you.
You will learn respect, and suffering will be your teacher. I looked away.
I always thought that Prince Zuko was in a training accident.
Why are you here?
I'm here to tell the truth.
Telling the truth during the middle of an eclipse. This should be interesting.
First of all, in Ba Sing Se, it was Azula who took down the Avatar, not me.
Why would she lie to me about that?
Because the Avatar's not dead. He survived.
What?
In fact, he's probably leading this invasion. He could be on his way here right now.
Get out! Get out of my sight right now if you know what's good for you.
That's another thing. I'm not taking orders from you anymore.
You will obey me, or this defiant breath will be your last.
Think again. I am going to speak my mind, and you are going to listen. For so long, all I wanted was for you to love me, to accept me. I thought it was my honor that I wanted, but really, I was just trying to please you. You, my father, who banished me just for talking out of turn. My father, who challenged me, a 13-year-old boy, to an Agni Kai. How can you possibly justify a duel with a child?
It was to teach you respect.
It was cruel, and it was wrong.
Then you've learned nothing.
No, I've learned everything, and I've had to learn it on my own. Growing up, we were taught that the Fire Nation was the greatest civilization in history, and somehow, the war was our way of sharing our greatness with the rest of the world. What an amazing lie that was. The people of the world are terrified by the Fire Nation. They don't see our greatness. They hate us, and we deserve it. We've created an era of fear in the world, and if we don't want the world to destroy itself, we need to replace it with an era of peace and kindness.
Your uncle has gotten to you, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. After I leave here today, I'm gonna free Uncle Iroh from his prison, and I'm gonna beg for his forgiveness. He's the one who's been a real father to me.
Oh, that's just beautiful. Maybe he can pass down to you the ways of tea and failure.
But I've come to an even more important decision. I'm going to join the Avatar, and I'm going to help him defeat you.
Really? Since you're a full-blown traitor now and you want me gone, why wait? I'm powerless. You've got your swords. Why don't you just do it now?
Because I know my own destiny. Taking you down is the Avatar's destiny. Goodbye.
Coward! You think you're brave enough to face me, but you'll only do it during the eclipse. If you have any real courage, you'll stick around until the sun comes out. Don't you want to know what happened to your mother?
What happened that night?
My father, Fire Lord Azulon, had commanded me to do the unthinkable to you, my own son. And I was going to do it. Your mother found out and swore she would protect you at any cost. She knew I wanted the throne, and she proposed a plan in which I would become Fire Lord, and your life would be spared. Your mother did vicious, treasonous things that night. She knew the consequences and accepted them. For her treason, she was banished.
So she's alive.
Perhaps. Now I realize that banishment is far too merciful a penalty for treason. Your penalty will be far steeper.
Well, here we are. Welcome to Old People Camp.
Where is he?
Your uncle's in there, Prince Zuko.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. My uncle hates me, I know it. He loved me and supported me in every way he could. And I still turned against him. How can I even face him?
Zuko, you're sorry for what you did, right?
More sorry than I've been about anything in my entire life.
Then he'll forgive you. He will.
Uncle. Uncle, I know you must have mixed feelings about seeing me. But I want you to know, I am so sorry, Uncle. I am so sorry and ashamed of what I did. I don't know how I can ever make it up to you, but How can you forgive me so easily? I thought you would be furious with me.
I was never angry with you. I was sad because I was afraid you lost your way.
I did lose my way.
But you found it again. And you did it by yourself.